Welcome back to the Two Alphas Talk. This topic today, we're going to speak to you about ammunition control and gun control. Not necessarily separate. They're now using the two of them together. And what we mean by that is that if you don't have ammunition, your gun is useless. So the powers that be are starting to hit ammunition, whether it's going to be a tariff, or embargo, or just not allowing those items in. And the United States imports a lot of ammunition. Although we have a lot of manufacturers in this country, we import probably the equal amount in this country. And as you saw in 2020, when we had over 2 million new gun owners, and everybody's being told that they need 1,000 rounds per caliber per gun, everybody's going out buying 5,000, 6,000 rounds to hoard up ammunition. The next guy is short. So the casual shooter who goes used to go to Walmart or the local gun store to buy a few boxes before they go to the range is short.
So what this White House is doing is using NATO to go after ammunition and trying to say that the United States is in a state of emergency, that gun crime is out of control,
Right.
and which is not true at all. And now they're also using the CDC to go after guns and doing a case study on gun control. So they're trying to say guns is a hazard to our health. So they're trying to do something to ban it. The lady is in charge of the CDC. She was appointed by the White House, and she's there to do one job, is to come after guns. She's trying not to use the word gun control. She's trying to use the word gun safety. That is a ruse, and so you guys got to be careful of that. So what we're trying to say is all you new gun owners and all you gun owners out there, you guys need to start pulling together and getting yourself together to be under one resource and paying attention to what's going on, because it is coming. And if you guys think it's not coming, you're living under a rock.
Right. And then we always talk about the red and the blue, but when you think about this, in this type of situation, when an agency like the CDC, we're now talking about bipartisanship. We're talking about people who don't do anything to stop it might as well have been the person that was bringing it along in the first place. Because if we sit back and we watch it happen, we don't do anything, you got to get out there and contact your local officials, your local elected officials to make the change, and that we want to continue the Second Amendment the way it is right now.
Right. So if they can mandate for everybody to get the sheep's milk, you know, so if they can do that, what else are they planning on planning? I mean, what's going on right now is really crazy. That what's happening so fast, and we got so many puzzles that's happening. Nobody's really paying attention that they still are going after firearms.
Yep, and they will. And all the people who came in, 2 million gun owners, new gun owners, should I say, those people come in and they were aligned in a certain way. They have to pay attention to their alignment. And you see it a lot of people who are now regretting their choices during the 2020 election. They're regretting it because they're gun owners and they're seeing the restrictions. Whether you were in a state that was highly restrictive on our two coasts, or you were somewhere in the middle.
Right. So I know a lot of you guys are sitting out there like, well, you know, I lean this way, I lean that way, and it's really not affecting me. Oh, it will. If they come for one, they will come for all.
Yep.
It's a proven fact. And the only reason that this country is not like Australia is because we have guns.
Right.
So you guys need to wake up and enjoy the freedoms of our Constitution that we have, the Second Amendment. And we don't want to get rid of it. We don't want to limit it. We don't want to do anything to it except exercise it.
Right. And at this point, you think about it, we're expressing ourselves right here. This is the First Amendment. Right? So once you start eroding the Second Amendment, then they start coming for all the other ones. And when you think about it, we say Second Amendment to the right, not to the privilege, to the right to bear arms. We have a right to do this. And at this point, they're going to limit it. We already have to. You go through all kind of checks in order to buy a gun. When you buy a brand new gun from a gun store, in certain states, we have the ability to buy from individuals, but that's going to be
they're trying to get rid of that.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
They call it the gun show loophole. I've been to many gun shows. I've never seen that loophole.
No such thing as a gun show loophole. You know, maybe back in the 70s when they didn't have any gun restrictions.
And they didn't have any forms to fill out.
Right. and used to go to flea markets buy guns.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yep.
just no big deal. But I guess that's what they're still trying to market that on. If you look at all the major crimes, it has nothing to do with AR-15s. It's
No.
all pistols.
And when you have a ghost gun, but it's literally in somebody's hand, how's that a ghost? How's that a
Yeah.
ghost?
It's-
And I understand because it wasn't, it didn't come through the government in the way that they wanted to because it's marked. It's even when the ones that don't have the serial numbers on it, it's still somehow or another they can really backtrack that. You
Right.
know, all the components and parts you put on it, yeah, we can buy parts for guns all the time, but it's not the gun and it's not the bullet. It's the person that needs to be restricted.
Right. And
Crazy people doing crazy things need to be restricted.
and most of these guys committing crimes are females too, and they shouldn't even have guns.
Right.
You know, they have felonies or whatever, and
Even the ones without felonies.
Right.
You see recently, we got a guy setting up cones. A lady was upset about it. She goes to a car, pulls a gun on her.
right,
And then crazy, on top of crazy, the cone setter-upper pulls his gun.
right.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid over some cones.
So everybody just flashing guns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But you're gonna pick that one person that's gonna.
You flash and you're going to pass.
Yeah. You're
That's
gonna
it.
be
And-
lights
and,
out.
And the class that you pass is going to be the last class
Right.
you take.
He's gonna be like, go toward the light. Now, is it a red light or the white light you need to go to?
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
That's your choice at that point.
Right. At that point. So
Remember, guys, we're on YouTube, Instagram, Parler. Is Parler still
Parler
there?
is I
Parler.
don't know. Parler is like
Somebody get Parler straight.
it's pissing me off to
Yeah.
tell you the truth.
So we're on social
Yeah.
media.
I haven't-
Look
yeah.
for us. We're wherever you found us. Give us a like. If you don't like us, give us a downward. The thumbs down. It's
Right,
okay.
right.
It's okay. We like to discuss things with you and have a dialogue. But we'll definitely see you on the range next time.
See you on the range.
All right, guys.